Hello, everyone. Welcome to DoubleXP Season 2, Episode 9. I am Kay.
I'm Punisher, and I'm so glad to be back, guys. And we have...
I'm Tyler, and I, too, am glad to be back. Last week was weird not being here. It's weird.
It was. It's felt like we were trying to figure some stuff out by going to previous videos, and we got very confused very quickly because we've had a lot of people swap in and out here recently and just different things going on. So thanks, everyone, for holding on and waiting while we got our shit together, quite frankly. Hello, Avery. Hello, Mother. Hello, everyone who is watching. We appreciate you being here with us. I'm going to disturb the bab, but just
there it is.
Look what we got.
Here's the bow.
Look here.
All bandanaed out.
This fresh haircut, fresh do, fresh everything.
He got a lot of compliments on that haircut. Like, people noticed, by the way. I meant to mention that to you, Pun.
Really?
We worked quite hard at hacking a pound of fur off this dog.
Yeah, like I keep laughing. There was another dog on the bathroom floor when we were done. Like, wow.
I believe it. I don't recognize him. I really don't.
So as always, if you have not already followed the Facebook group, make sure you do that to keep up with all notifications of future episodes, things like our tournaments that we just finished our first one recently.
Super fun. That was the
Splitgate one. It was very fun. That was on the 25th. Yeah, 25th of last month. And it was a blast. Pun, I hope that you can get in on the next one. I think we're going to do not a competitive, but not like a FPS, something that's a little more, I don't know. We're going to find something fun to do, though. The winners of that, actually, it's a guy by his handle is, what was it? Fusion? Yep.
Fusion.
Fusion with a Z.
Yep.
Yeah. Came in and stomped us, quite frankly. It was embarrassing. So he deserved it. He did. He is from what I can deduce, though, guys. This is pretty neat. He's from France. So
we went international,
right? So, and that's I got second. I got second place, and then third was actually one of our previous small streamer, big dreamer interviewees, Max. I don't know if you guys remember him doing the bit art on Minecraft and all that stuff, pixel art. But yes, so that was awesome. We are going to have a video eventually up. I am so bad about timing with videos and editing that stuff, so I'm not putting a date on it, but it will eventually be there, probably with commentary. But yeah, so we will be having another tournament in the in the future. In the future, another tournament will be happening. And other events and fun stuff will be happening as well. So follow. Make sure you follow. Tyler, did you what did you think about the tournament overall? I was kind of curious. I wanted to wait and ask you. Go ahead.
You want to put me on the spot is what you meant.
No pressure.
No pressure. Other than my last minute technical difficulties because I didn't know how to operate a capture card, it was a lot of fun. Yes, Fusion indeed smacked us around like children. Like, that man was good at Splitgate. I got what I get, like 5th place, 6th place. I was not. You know what? I believe
I still have my tallied up. I'm sorry. That was a reason to hit the mic. But yeah, my tallied up sheet here.
You just so happen to keep that around for this moment.
I don't even remember who won. Where's the winning? Wait. Yes, I think you were 5th. No, 6th, technically, right?
I thought so. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Jeremy beat you by 0.8 points.
Oh, that's rotten. That is terrible. Oh my gosh.
That's pretty rough, actually.
I'm glad fame and prestige were not on the line for 5th place, or I would be very, very upset with dear Jeremy right now, and more upset at myself.
Right? And he couldn't have the good graces to be here.
Right.
And say it to your face.
How dare he have a headache tonight? Get well.
Dare he.
Yes, hope and hugs.
So also, happy spooky month. It is officially,
yes, Spooktober. I'm sorry.
The 31 days of spook. And we have been prepared am preparing continually.
Got this
There you
little
go.
black
Oh, I
cat
love
potted
it.
plant. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. This was dollar store, I think, last year. I was looking in my general area for spooky things I
I
had
don't
laying
have
around.
a single spooky thing in this room because I put it all in that room.
I have one thing from last year, and you can't even see it because it's hidden behind the curtain. But
Nice.
I'm going to go out and obviously get some more. I didn't get to get the costume that I wanted this year yet, so next
We
year.
haven't done that yet.
But I did find my awesome ass costume from the last 2 years when I cleaned out the closet, so I'm set.
All right, okay. I gotta go look and try and figure out where my old closets are at. Or closets. My old costumes are at. All my closets.
It's in the costumes. Don't worry about it.
It would be my other dress. We made this giant, it's going to be like a calendar, you know, like how you count down the days of Christmas, but we're counting up to Halloween, and we're drawing little spooky monsters, and we're putting one in like the different windows each day.
It's super cute.
I'm having more fun than I should be with this, quite frankly. But
I'm doing these fun games with myself, like what the crap, you guys? It's awesome. Oh yeah.
All right. On that beautiful note, we are going to move into this week's new releases.
Going 2 weeks without that was awful.
Right? I enjoyed that so much.
These jingles are stuck in my head, you know, and it does. It feels weird to go without them.
Okay, so I'm going to do things a wee bit differently this time. Instead of just, I've got pictures of the game covers. Okay, I'm getting bored with the way we're doing things already. I know season 2 just started, but just doing the videos in this, it's not doing it for me. So I've got, hang on. We're just going to do this. Bam.
Hey.
Because that's a big one right there. And I do also, in fact, except for this one, because it's Far Cry 6, and I mean, come on. I think we are all familiar with Far Cry 6, but, well, any Far Cry. But there we go. There's the cover of that one. And I guess carry on.
I shall. Okay, so this Far Cry 6 comes out on the 7th. It's Ultimate Gold and Standard Editions for Xbox One, Series X, PS4, and 5. On the 8th, we have Metroid Dread for Switch, which, for all Metroid fans, is an action-adventure where you join bounty hunter Samus Aran as she tried to escape a deadly alien world plagued by a mechanical menace.
This honestly looks...
There it is.
Super neat.
I will probably get that sooner than later. Metroid games are...
You know, as far as side-scrollers go, like, I would totally try it.
Well, it's neat because it's got that, like... I don't know what you call that, 3/4 view thing going on there whenever it's not quite, I suppose I could pull, hang on. Bam. When it's not quite, look at this. I just got to get faster at it. All right. Okay. It's going to work. It's going to work. You want Dread so bad. Yeah, hey, we're excited for that. The, was it 2 days? Yep. 2 days.
Actually,
You're getting a disc tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Woohoo.
Tomorrow.
I thought it was the
It is.
Metroid Dread's the 8th.
Oh,
it is.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of Far Cry. I'm so sorry.
Far Cry's tomorrow. Yes.
I'm so sorry. All right.
I was about to. Hey, listen. Whoops. So rude.
I own it. Rude.
All right.
Okay. On the 11th, we have a Book of Travels for Steam. It is a TMORPG, tiny multiplayer online RPG.
Oh.
Ready your pack, grab your walking stick, and step into a world of mystery and legend. Set your own goals and adventure alone or together with travelers you meet on the road. Oh, that looks super cool.
That looks awesome.
Really peaceful.
It's so little.
Like just kind of like a little passive. Right? Yeah. And like there's other people, but there's tiny amounts of other people. There's little baby amounts of other people.
There is.
Right?
Awesome.
I like the art style too. Like that is a really nice just cover right there.
Yeah.
Really
very aesthetically pleasing.
Almost makes me want to play PC. Almost. Actually, there's another game later we'll get into that does make me want to play PC. All right.
All right. On the 12th, get ready because Back 4 Blood Ultimate Deluxe and Standard Editions comes out for Xbox One, Series X, PS4, 5, and Steam. Back 4 Blood is a thrilling, cooperative, first-person shooter from the creators of the critically acclaimed Left 4 Dead franchise. Woo, woo. Features a 4-player co-op narrative campaign and competitive multiplayer as human or ridden. Get you some, guys. I'm so excited for this. Sorry, I didn't get to play like the beta, and I feel really bad for that because I was just too lazy to play it. But anyway.
That's, you know what, honestly, that was kind of what had happened. I did play it briefly.
I did not get to play it.
And I enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie. I did enjoy the beta. I think it's something that's worth getting. And isn't it on, it's on Game Pass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's one of the day one. They've been doing a lot more of those day one releases, which is, I mean,
it's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
I get used to that.
All right. So we have, our Games with Gold and PlayStation Plus.
All right. So starting Games with Gold, from the 1st of this month through the 31st, we have Arrow, Aero, Arrow. On the 16th, of this month through the 15th of next month, we have Hover. On the 1st of this month through the 15th of this month, we have Castlevania Harmony of Despair. On the 16th of this month through the 31st, we have Resident Evil Code Veronica X. And on PlayStation Plus, starting the 4th of this month and running through the 1st of next month, we have Hell Let Loose for PS5, PGA Tour, 2K21, and PS4 and Mortal Kombat 10 for PS4. So sorry, guys. I'll get my tongue together, I promise.
You're right.
I'm all
so notes. Castlevania. I've not heard of Harmony of Despair before, not going to lie. And I actually have not gotten the Games with Gold yet. I completely forgot about what time of month it was. So, I don't know. I'm not familiar. I'm also not familiar with the Resident Evil. Those are two franchises like I've played a little bit, but not enough to, I see the names and I'm like, hey, I know what that is.
Oh, I seen this thing on Facebook right before we started. It was like a teaser for what the zombie dogs are going to look like in the new Resident Evil. And needless to say, as soon as that image popped up, I about shit my pants on my news feed. Just went through as a scary, terrifying zombie dog looking thing. And I was like,
yeah, that sounds terrible.
Very
nice. That's why I can't play Resident Evil.
Yeah, no, I am bad at the Resident Evils. Anything horror related that involves having to survive while under duress is not going to work for me.
I found the Resident Evil for GameCube the other day too, because I pulled out the GameCube and I found it and I was like,
nice, very nice.
That's what you've been playing, actually, right? Didn't you start for it?
I did, but Carrie, you might be. Is it the remake of 1 on GameCube or is it Resident Evil 4?
All I know about it is that when you get in there, you're like the first part of the very first 10 minutes of the game, you're in a village with a chainsaw guy chasing you.
That's 4.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. No, not cool. I can't.
Right.
I'm not much further than that in my replay, so I feel you. Look at this little man.
Oh,
I know he has to be part of it.
It's little bandana. I can't. Oh,
so
I had to make him a special one to match my dress today because the ones that I had didn't match. I know. Leave me alone. Okay.
Oh.
So the last thing that we have in this section here is the Game Pass and PlayStation Now changes. So the Game Pass changes, and these are available on cloud, console, and PC unless otherwise specified. What's coming on the 7th, so starting tomorrow, is the Procession to Calvary and Visage. On the 12th, we have Back 4 Blood, once again, the day one release, and Destiny 2 Beyond Light is coming out for PC. On the 14th, we have Ring of Pain, the Rift Breaker, which is another day one release. And finally, on the 15th, we have The Good Life, also a day one release. So that's super cool.
Look at them spoiling us with these day ones.
I know.
Right,
Game Pass is
so
where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't have Game Pass. How much is it? It's like $10 a month, right?
I think
It is $14.99.
14.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And on PC, it's
okay.
like $5 a month. You don't get as many games.
Yeah.
But it's $5 a month. So
Yeah, I will say, Game Pass for Xbox, oh my God, more games than I could ever play in a lifetime. I love it.
Pretty good deal.
Right. And what is leaving on the 15th is I think it's Gunner 2, Heave Ho on the PC, Katana Zero, Scourge Bringer, Tales of Vesperia HD, which is on console and PC, and the Swords of Ditto on PC. This pooch is just really
he's such a bab.
And the last thing is PlayStation Now October editions is The Last of Us Part 2, Fallout 76, Amnesia Collection, Desperados 3, Final Fantasy VIII Remastered, Victor Vran Overkill Edition, and yet another Zombie Defense HD. I'm surprised they only just,
I can't help it when he turns. Oh, his tongue is out. When he turns a certain way, I swear he looks like Gizmo. Gizmo the Mogwai. It's ridiculous how much he looks like Gizmo.
I could see that. I could see that. He's like, you know what? I'm tired of you putting me in front of the camera. Mom, I want out of here.
He said, Mom, I'm done.
Oh,
my 15
God.
minutes of fame, almost literally, we're at 17 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
My 15 minutes of fame are over, says me.
Oh,
I see how it
says
is.
me.
And yeah, so guys, be sure and check out whether you have PlayStation or Xbox. Get your free games. Check them out. It's always a lot of fun. This is, I enjoy getting those. I always add them to my library, whether or not I'm ever going to play them. And then, you have like 300 games in your library at some point. So, it doesn't matter if you play them or not. You don't have to finish downloading them. Just slap it in there, and then there you go. I don't know. I assume it works the same way with PlayStation.
I think so. Yeah, you can. Once you add it to your library, you do not have to download it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Wow, that was the wisdom.
Yo,
coming straight from the horse's mouth right there of gaming knowledge. Wait.
Aha!
Hey, there it is.
Quick tips.
And it still covers your head.
That's perfect.
I'm coming to accept it.
Yeah. I'm never going to move it. It's just going to be
I love it. It's great.
That's some
doesn't work when germs with us because,
Right.
What's really great though is like one of these days in real life when you give us one of those really deep, like meaningful tips, all of a sudden your head's going to light up like a light bulb.
Yeah. IRL. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we need to take our first commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to hop straight into the news. So stick around. This is DoubleXP Podcast on Pinfall Streams, and we will be right back. Welcome back to DoubleXP. That first commercial was for Gamerware. Be sure and check out their stuff and use our code DoubleXP for 10% off everything on their website, and you can get a customizable jersey. So look into that, and then use code GGN10 or Pinfall Stream at Raise Energy Rep Sports to get 15%. Did I say that? 15% off? Whatever. Yeah. Numbers. Lots of numbers. 50% off their site. Okay. And then the commercials, of course, was Geek Gauntlet, which airs on Twitch, every Saturday at 9 Central, 10 Eastern, and Sports Report After Dark every Monday, 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern. That's the late one. But yeah, okay, that's everything. That's everything. Yeah.
Endlessly impressive how you do all of that so often.
I feel like
every
I'm
week.
going downhill with the quality of it. I think I'm just getting tired of saying it, and it's just becoming more. I feel like I used to be a little bit more proactive and like, hey guys, check out this show and this one. I'm like, all right, here's the other stuff. You can either watch it or get out.
You know, adulthood and stuff.
Right? Where's my ibuprofen, my alcohol?
NyQuil.
Ew, God, no. You can keep that. All right.
No, I was just joking. I don't know NyQuil.
I actually I can't drink NyQuil because for whatever reason it has a glaucoma warning. I can't have it.
I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's so. Nothing has glaucoma warning.
Except for NyQuil.
Warnings.
Except for NyQuil.
Wow. Does Dayquil or is it just NyQuil?
I think it's both. Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
I have never.
Well, you're not missing out. Their cough syrup and all that stuff are just terrible.
Yeah,
so.
like I say that, but I never because they're so nasty.
Yeah, that's why I started drinking. I mean,
what's new?
I was gonna say Scooby Doo, but she cut me off.
Just there you go, Scooby Doo.
Yeah, what's new, Scooby Doo?
Well, so what is new? Earlier today, it was confirmed by Twitch that there was a massive data leak amongst a bunch of other data leaks that's been happening recently. This was first brought up by Video Games Chronicle, which was later confirmed by Twitch's official Twitter account. So according to the initial post, an anonymous hacker posted an 125 gigabyte file link to 4chan filled with user information, payout amounts, source code, proprietary services, and more. Like all the money that everyone made, like from 2019 on, it was everything. If you have a Twitch account, change your password and set up the 2-factor authentication. Like, please, do that because please. I mean, they already have, I guess, everything anyway, but just to stop it from furthering. The user that did this, right, the hacker, stated that the leak was intended to, quote, foster more disruption and competition in the online streaming space because their community is a disgusting, toxic cesspool. And you know what? I'm not going to say that hacking's good by any means, but I cannot disagree with his logic there.
I mean,
do the ends justify the means? That's the real question. But Twitch makes me upset. Twitch gets my indigestion up. Oh my God. Oh.
Disgusting, toxic cesspool.
Yeah. Yeah, I can feel that right in my esophagus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. I mean,
the cesspool is the acid.
do I agree with what he did, or she, or they? No.
No.
Do I agree with the sentiment behind it?
A little bit. They've been having a lot of stuff going on recently because of, not paying people what they're supposed to be paid. I don't know. I haven't paid a lot of attention to that. Although there's a lot of big streamers that their numbers got leaked and like them bitches be rolling in it. Like, oh my God, that's not counting. It's just their Twitch money too, right? So it's not counting any of their other YouTube or revenue for anything else, but like millions of dollars just from Twitch. It's okay. It's all right. It's fine.
It's fine.
So it's just to be noted, it was verified that these files are legitimate and that they were available for public download. And the hacker also finished this by saying that this is just the first part of content due to be leaked, but hasn't stated what the rest of said content is. So, should be an interesting, fun experience this next little bit. No big deal. No big deal.
To say the least.
Okay. So, all right. On a lighter note, going back to what we were talking about with the computer games and me saying I would maybe want to get one. All right. I'm not going to lie. It seems a little cliche, but this Amazon Games New World, right? I've been kind of,
Looks
I
pretty
was kind
cool.
of interested because yes, it is Amazon. It's like I don't know, deep. I don't know.
Not
It's
Rona.
just curiosity, I guess. But it
Mhm.
also looks really neat and just released on the 28th, right, of last month. And it has hit over 900,000 concurrent players. That's people playing at the same time. Almost 1 million people logged in at the same damn time.
That's pretty impressive.
How?
It's pretty impressive.
It is. Like they are beating out a
Amazon.
lot of numbers, and it's only available on Steam. So like this is just Steam players.
That's
A lot of
pretty
Steam
good.
players, considering
good.
there's a lot. Yeah, like still games just like CS:GO and all that. That was one that was listed in the article, and Dota, all that stuff still has a pretty big following, but it's and it is a little bit more cheaper than most newer titles like this at $39.99, which kind of makes me more inclined to want to buy it, which was definitely done on purpose. I see what you did there, Amazon, and it worked. So,
Can't argue.
You know,
cannot
cheaper
argue.
is cheaper.
It's like when they put it in pretty packaging.
Exactly. So, we might be checking that out kind of soon. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't have a Steam account yet, but Amazon. You may make me.
Better make one.
I might get there.
Mhm.
Epic is starting its achievement program named Epic Achievements. It uses parts from both Xbox and PlayStation reward systems. A couple of the first games to integrate these are Alan Wake Remastered and Rocket League, with Epic saying they're, quote, working to get these tools to more developers, so you can expect to see Epic Achievements popping up in your favorite games later this year.
That's epic. That's epic.
I'm kind of excited about that, honestly. I love achievements.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I used to obsess about them too much, but now they're just like a nice bonus. If I don't get them, whatever. But if I do get them, awesome. And Nintendo still doesn't have any. Still.
That is weird. I don't understand. I feel like they would have some awesome achievement. Well, rewards, I guess. Not necessarily achievements. It's trophies.
Does anybody else, when you actually achieve something IRL, like really important, do you make the ba-ding sound to yourself? Does anybody else do that? I do that.
Now and again, I'll think of like a funny caption for it, like what the name of the achievement would be. But
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I need to do that more often. Apparently, I'm missing out on some hot entertainment right here.
There you go. Imagination. They invented it. Wow, a while ago, actually.
I might have heard something about that, but either
way,
my last one, and I think Tyler's got a couple news things he wants to bring to you guys too. So Ubisoft announced their throw-in on the Battle Royale scene with Ghost Recon Frontline. This is going to be free to play, and it has support for over 100 players, focusing on objective-based gameplay instead of the normal way that battle royales are. The flagship mode is called Expedition, and it's going to have 102 players. I had to laugh. I love it whenever they're like, it has over this number, and it's like 1 or 2 over that number. But I didn't want to say exactly 102 because I don't know. Maybe there's a game mode with more, but 102 on this one.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. They're split into 3 teams and dropped into an island. There is no shrinking ring, and there's no last team standing. To win, a team must find and claim 3 pieces of intel. So, sounds pretty neat. Of course, they're still fighting, right? Because you can take intel from other teams. There is a closed test running for this from the 14th to the 21st of this month, but is only for European PC players, and they have not mentioned when any additional tests will be done for other platforms. But they did say there will be additional tests, and it is listed to release on all current platforms. So eventually we will get to try that out. And honestly, that sounds pretty stinking neat. I'm excited to see like the combat, the mechanics of that game. I feel would be pretty smooth.
I'm interested in that. That sounds like a pretty neat twist on good old Battle Royale. As someone that is 3 weeks clean on Apex Legends, that sounds pretty cool.
Right, I know. I've played it a little bit, and as I try to get back into it, I feel very clunky. Like I'm having a hard time doing the controls. That's what we were just talking about that, Avery. Actually, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking I might, and if I might, I might convince old Tyler here to do it, and You know, maybe one day we'll drag Punisher into the mix.
I mean, if my laptop can handle it.
I have no idea, but
Probably not.
Just because of the graphics wise, but I don't know. One day in the not too distant future, that's what we need to start, a Kickstarter for Pun to get a PC
There we go.
Play some games. But all right, that is the last bit of my news. Tyler, what you got?
Cool. Well, this is actually kind of sad news. Sony is discontinuing the use of credit and debit card payments on the PS3 and PS Vita later this month. So the only way you'll be able to buy stuff from those respective stores will be for PlayStation gift cards. So it's not like you can't buy anything anymore, but they're kind of trying to phase them out, it seems like to me. And that stinks. I mean, I guess, you know, all good things must come to an end. The PS3 is only like, God, 13, 14, 15 years old.
I was about to say about 15.
Yeah. So
old.
I get it, but that stinks. Same with the Vita. That sucks. So I guess I'm going to be turning my PS3 on kind of soon and seeing if I want anything at the very last minute. The other tidbit of news, very exciting for Super Smash Bros. Fans, Sora from Kingdom Hearts was confirmed as the final addition to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on Nintendo Switch. I watched this live, and I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Great addition. I hear a lot of people have been asking for Sora. I personally don't really play.
A lot of thank yous being sent on Twitter to her, the director.
Yeah, I don't play Smash Bros, so like whoever it was didn't really matter to me, but the reveal trailer really started out like it was going to be the Dark Souls protagonist, the good old chosen undead. Like I won't try to describe it. You guys just go watch that reveal trailer for Sora. It looked it was a Dark Souls bait and switch is what it was.
It was pretty, yeah. And
it kind of made me mad, but good for you. Good for you, Sora fans out there. Pretty cool news.
Well, all right, Pun. You got anything?
No, I'm newsless today.
No news is good news.
No news is good news.
God, Mel Brooks, so good. I hear Mr. Kitty.
I hear him.
Yep, that's him.
Well. Tyler, I had 2 weeks to do it and I didn't make you a transition yet, but I feel that we should find out what is on the table tonight for the retro roundup. And just spoiler, it's going to be cowboy oriented because why would you not have something cowboy oriented with roundup? So just imagine like a horse and I've got like a lasso.
Like we were just saying, you know, Imagination's release date was like centuries ago, so you've had plenty of time. All right, so let me get my screen share ready. This week's retro roundup is none other than really funny, actually funny coincidence. You guys were just talking about it. We're going to be talking about Resident Evil 4.
How does this happen? It's uncanny.
I don't know.
You're on a not secure website, sir. Look at that.
I noticed that. This came from Wikipedia, so I don't know where they're getting their information, but whatever. Yeah, we're watching you, Wikipedia. Anywho, Resident Evil 4 is a third-person survival horror / shooter originally released as a GameCube exclusive in 2005. I didn't know that. It was shortly thereafter ported to PlayStation 2, the version I played. Resident Evil 4 took the series from fixed camera angles and emphasis on survival to a traditional 3D camera format, which allowed for a higher octane action and third-person shooter elements. RE4 is an absolutely fantastic game, let me just say. And it won multiple Game of the Year awards back in 2005, and it is still very, very widely regarded today as one of the best games of all time. If you don't have a GameCube or PS2, have no fear, because RE4 is readily available on the Nintendo Wii, the PS4, the PS5, Xbox One, and Series consoles, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. So you can probably play Resident Evil 4, dear audience. No matter what systems you have, it can probably play this game.
Yeah, they're basically setting it up for you literally have no excuse. It's on every platform.
Unless you just don't want to play it. Don't let them pressure you into it. Okay, you can stand up for yourself. You need to tell these bullies, no, enough is enough. Okay, we have had so many horror games recently. All right. And there's been a lot of cutesy games too, but I just also want to throw out that there is too much going on in these cutesy games. I can't. What do you expect me to do? Give up my day job to play one game?
There's a lot.
And there's a lot that's out. Please help. Help. Too many horrors, too complicated cutesy games. Overcooked. We need more Overcooked quality, like co-op games. That's what would be great for right now, like especially online co-op, right? Not just couch co-op. The option, though, we'd have the option. I hate it when games don't let you. Ooh, that's why one of the reasons why I always respected Call of Duty is because they never took away split screen. Like, I mean, I think there was a couple times when I want to say maybe there was like a game or two in there sprinkled in there that did not have split screen, but for the most part, they did. So
feels like it was such a staple of our childhood when it came to video games, split screen, and then they took that away, and it was like,
yeah, like on all those 64 games that we used to play, because we were talking about playing, you know, Perfect Dark. It's going to be all shooters, but Perfect Dark,
Duke Nukem 007.
Well, but it's not technically a shooter, I guess, but the Banjo-Kazooie, I mean, it was a shooter game mode, but I can't believe I forgot about that. It just smacked me.
Yeah. God, we used to scream and shriek and chase each other around.
It's not the right moment, but those light bulb moments when you remember something.
That had a split screen?
Banjo?
Banjo, yeah.
Yeah, they had like a combat mode where you could,
Yeah, because you shot the eggs out of Kazooie's butt at each other, and you would run around and you get different ammo types, and it had different.
I remember it just being like you were in the first person, and all you saw was like your hand and Kazooie's beak, and you were like throwing.
Oh, you're right. I thought it was a third person. I thought it was a third person. Why did I think it was a third person? But you're right, because I remember seeing the beak.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the beak, but I remember getting the different ammo types because I think there was. I want to say there was like an ice one.
And there was grenades. There was like the fire. I think it was fire eggs, and
it might have been. Now, was this Banjo-Tooie or Banjo-Kazooie?
Pretty sure it was Banjo-Tooie because that was the one that we had first, and we were young when we played that.
Either way, I've learned something new today. I did not know that either of those had any kind of split screen. That's
I don't know if it's both, but for sure Tooie does. So
I could find it. I did.
There we go.
I remember chasing Pun around. I mean, you know, when I was younger and we played more of those games together, it was more even grounds. But I feel like there's a point that I just started running after Pun all the time with weapons. And I would catch her like with her back to me and just laugh maniacally and run away after I've, you know, left her.
You and your little, you and your little kid, not quite toddler, but, you know, a little bit older than that, going, as you're running away and I'm laying her dead again. I'm like,
your hand-eye coordination for shooters has never been.
No,
you know, some people are just right. I just got to say, I'm sorry. You are one of those people. You're not the only one.
It's not for lack of practice. It's not for lack of trying. It's not for lack of time put in. It is literally just lack of.
You have dedicated more to games than I will ever hope to, though, which I really appreciate that because I wish I could. I hate how bored I get with games so fast.
Oh, when I find a game. That's it.
You guys balance out. It's an even trade, I feel.
Yeah, right.
We do kind of balance out.
All right. Well, we should take another commercial break. And when we come back, we have, of course, Nostalgia Nook, and we got the puns. And we're going to talk about, actually, there's been a couple new games that I've started recently I wanted to get into before we wrapped up tonight. So stick around. This is the DoubleXP podcast from Pinfall Streams, and we will be right back. neck really good.
Oh,
So
that's
good
what that sound
Oh
was?
my god, it was. Tell you, that was one of the best neck poppins I've had in a while. It was as soon as I started that, it said, as I went the other way, I was like, hey.
And so instead of making those chiropractor appointments for me and you, we just got to have a dance off and we'll be good to go. Duly noted. Save us a little bit of money.
We just have a dance off anyway. That could be. So we were talking about, like, it would be kind of fun to do like a Halloween party, right? I know Rona and everything, and it would be very limited. It might just end up being us. I don't care. We should do a dance off. That should be one of the things that we participate in. Yes, pun. So we need to write that down. Dance off is going with the other stuff we're doing. I tell you, I gotta get my little stack of stickies.
I'll tell you what, though, I'm going to have Dad be prepared to pop probably everything in my body back into place after the dance off. You guys may be chiropractically fixed, but
yeah, we're gonna have all kinds of
all right, I'm ready.
All right, guys, that was as always our partners Gamerware and Rep Sports Raise Energy. Use DoubleXP for 10% off of Gamerware and GGN10 or Pinfall for 15% off of Rep Sports websites. Another, or excuse me, I always look at it. I look at it. I wish he'd never name. Wait, I can rename it now.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Wait,
renaming what? I missed.
Wait. I can rename the clip, so I'll quit saying another good podcast. Yes, it's a really good podcast. That's with Josh and
that's what it's, wait, that's what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
no,
that would have been on last night, but we're getting some stuff figured out. We've been having some revamping of some stuff, so we will get that back on track. That is normally every other Tuesday, 9 Central, 10 Eastern. And the last commercial was Drop the Mic, which is the alternating Tuesday at 9 Central, 10 Eastern with Josh and Pun, where they talk about music stuff. It's awesome. Okay.
You're still doing good. You still got some pep. You got pep in there.
That was better than the first one. Not saying the first one was bad, but
actually I didn't really notice the first one being any I didn't really notice the first one being bad. Truthfully, you sounded normal to me.
Things. Give us money. That's how I'm going to start coming in.
Wow. You sound like an Elcor from Mass Effect is what you sound like.
Oh, yeah, they're so cute.
Greetings, human.
They're probably one of my favorite races on there. All right,
one of my favorite jokes from the Mass Effect, it's in the first one, they mentioned it on one of the elevator rides that they wanted to somebody was doing a production of Hamlet and they were using all L4 cast members. Also, another funny, and I think it's 2, I was talking with Thane and he mentioned that he learned his assassin skills from the Hanar. The jellyfish.
Oh, wait.
I know, right?
Aren't they just telepathic?
I don't even know. I actually can't.
All right. Well, interesting.
Yeah, I love going back and playing these games. Stuff I didn't catch the first time around or third time around.
All right. So before we do Nostalgia Nook, couple games. So there was that a sale on the Metro games? Or is that just their price is $60?
Actually, no, that was just a very fairly priced bundle.
And it's got what? It's got Metro 2033, Last Light, and the last one too, which is
Exodus, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is, of course, the redux of the first two. I don't guess it's the last. But yeah, okay, so Metro. That is, I know I beat the first one years ago, but that is a really good game. It's one of those, post-apocalyptic games. It's in Russia, spooky monsters, and I don't do the spookies right, but it is tolerable. It's done in small enough doses, and I feel like I can defend myself, at least on the not super hard difficulties. It's one of those games ammo's kind of scarce, especially the higher up you get. And there's air filters that you gotta, I don't know, it's a lot of fun. There's you get a little lighter that you can use, and it's you can when you're walking through tunnels, there's cobwebs, and especially on the new Xbox with the higher frame rate, because you can set it to the 60 frames and it looks, listen, if anybody says that these new consoles aren't worth it, they can kiss my ass, because I've never seen games run so smoothly on any console, truly. I know that computers can do better than 60, they can do 120 and whatever, higher than that, but
60 needs to be the new bare minimum, if you ask me.
It does.
We're at that point. We're at that point.
It's so you don't realize how not like, you know, smooth and continual everything is until you've been playing on it, and you're like, wait, why? It's just like a bunch of little jerks almost. But yeah, jerks, get out of here.
Get out of here, you jerks.
God. But no, it's a really good game. There's a lot of little details in it. The spiders and spider webs slow you down. You can set them on fire and burn them out of the way, and it'll like the wind will blow it, point you in the direction you need to go. Little compass and the watch, your little filters that you swap out. I don't know. It's neat. You manually do a lot of that stuff, and I like when games include that. It's an older game, of course, so that's in fact, what did the first one?
That's what I was about to say. Like, I played a Metro, but I think it might have been there's one called 2033, I think.
2010. Yeah, that's the first one.
Oh, okay. Well, then it might have been that one I played. Either way, I couldn't get through it.
It's got weird stuff in it, right? So it's, you know, it's got mutants, but then it's also got like alien stuff in there, which I think is part of what interested me, because there's like a bunch of supernatural vibes like throughout it. Yeah, it does have some jump scares because there's like shadow beings and they're just like black silhouettes, and there's times you'll be walking around and they'll just kind of flicker into existence and then disappear, and if you're like not paying attention and that just pops up real close, and then it just like, because you don't know if it's a monster or what's going on, and then it disappears and you're fine.
Yeah, it's like
you can't help but do that initial
yo.
You know, it sounds like and I've only watched you play it. I've heard you react to more of it than I have seen you play it, because we were in opposite rooms. But it sounds like this wonderful combination of like first person shooter / survival / adventure / horror. Like, it's so many things, it sounds like.
Right. It's a nice healthy dose of all of them, and it's not too overwhelming in any one department. I do want to do this as a game appreciation, so I will get some screenshots and everything. I just really enjoy this game. I'm enjoying going back through it. I don't beat a lot of games, so I don't know why this is one of the games that I finished. If anybody feels like they agree with my taste on games, you'll like Metro if you haven't played it, because for some reason it's one of the few games that I stuck with. Speaking of few games that I stuck with, Morrowind. Morrowind.
Yeah, what about it?
I re-downloaded that because of Game Pass, right? And I say re-downloaded it, but I haven't played it since the Xbox, right? Yeah. Yep. When we had the black and white buttons, because I was trying to do the combos and they don't work. It made me upset. Like, the buttons are there, but they don't work.
Yes, hilarious. They do. They do work, and I can get the codes for you. I have them.
What? Like I swear I was doing the right ones. What is black, black, white, white, black?
It's the bumpers on top.
Right, and I was doing that, and I was on the screen, right? You gotta be in your stat one.
Yeah, I know. You gotta be on, like, you gotta actually have it cursored over the stat that you want to do. You have to hit A after you hit, like, black, black, left, right, black, right. You have to hit A and then hit B. Yeah, it's the same.
I didn't remember the A part.
Looky here. This game is so much better to her now.
I was upset that I had to carry them motherfucking potions around. I was like, I've never had to carry potions around for refilling this, ever. I don't know what to do with myself.
So what do I do?
Yes. It's okay.
What do I do? I can't cheat. Okay. That's the only time I'm okay with cheat codes. Is first of all, it's before achievement, so they weren't disabled. And secondly, it is just really annoying that kind of stuff does not regenerate, because in most games they do.
So this was cool. The last time I played Morrowind, I didn't even know you could do this. Okay, so you know you have to like visit the different, Ashlander camps as part of the main quest. Do you remember having to do that? Okay. I actually avoided doing the main quest and doing all that. I did all the other side quests. I did all the other shit. I got so much reputation built up that actually I skipped the whole Ashlander part. Like, the game skipped over it and just said, oh yeah, you're this guy. Let's just continue with the main quest. Didn't even make me do that. I was like, okay.
Right. See, that's the nice thing about Elder Scrolls and Bethesda. All along, they have done really good for just making like random stuff happen, and just like different, it's not that you're breaking the game, but you're just playing outside of the box, and they somehow have an alternative for just about most options that you're going to pick. Like, it doesn't, only sometimes do you break the game. I mean, when it was on Xbox, it was all the time, but yeah, there you go. The true MVP and hero. She is. She
Yo.
Important information.
Alrighty. I think that
These
I
games are
want
my
to
life.
know. So, well, to wrap that up, download Morrowind. Probably also going to do an appreciation on that one. And Pun, we can like collaborate on screenshots. I'm thinking, okay, so hear me out. Anybody, you know, who's watching live and who's watching this later, comment, let me know. I want to start doing screenshot offs, shot offs. That sounds too close to something violent. So I don't know. Just get me pictures of games and send it to me or upload it into the group. And I want to pick the best one each week because I love good screenshots of games.
That's a good idea. I love
yes,
that.
Everyone, you do it, Tyler. I'll do it. Pun, you do it. Everyone, just if you've got an Xbox, you know, make sure you upload it onto Xbox Live and then get it off of there. You know, PC, you could just do whatever you do. I don't know how PlayStation works.
Screenshots. Any screenshots?
Any screenshot that you've got. If I'm not mistaken, I sold you all Morrowind all those years ago.
I still have it.
I tell you
was
what.
it truly you, Leona?
Yes.
Was
I
it
bought
you?
it off of you for $20, I think it was.
DoubleXP
my God.
has got the deepest lore. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, right?
What?
Wow. Look here.
Wow. Okay. That's beautiful. I love that. I love that you both are like, yeah, totally. And yes, the skin. Realize she did change her room layout. Yes.
I did.
Didn't
I
you?
bought a desk. I have a desk.
She does have a desk. It's exciting.
See.
We actually all have the same desk.
We do.
It's
the
one with the metal support things. Yes. We need to somehow get it set up so that we have the camera where it includes our desk and like all three of us have the exact same desk. Because then it's like we're really going to be together.
DoubleXP desk.
Yeah.
Exclusively at
Exclusively
your
at
local
Walmart.
All right, guys. I demand to know what game is in the Nostalgia Nook.
I don't have anything left. I'm just pretending. This sucks.
So I don't know if you guys know this, but I did explain to Tyler because he did not know that holding your pinky up is not what fancy people do. In fact, there's a lot of speculation as to what causes that. But at the end of the day, for the most part, it seems that it's kind of just like a mockery thing, which, you know what, bougie people, you all right. I ain't mocking your taste, but you know, this is as fancy as we get, so I believe our pinky should be thrusted high into the sky. I can't get in. There we go. Jeez, directions. Okay.
Ow.
Tyler, what do we got? Start with our clues.
Space.
Final Frontier.
Not only the Final Frontier, but also home of a bloody and brutal battle between courageous Marines and a terrifying alien menace.
Well,
as you fight across the stars, ancient evils will awaken. Super weapons will be activated.
Alien colonial Marines?
No. And there's some zombies in there somewhere too. In any case, you really need to finish the fight.
What? Finish the fight. Finish the fight. Zombies. Aliens and zombies. You hesitated, so there you. It is Alien, right?
Like
the which franchise? One?
No,
it's not. What?
What platform is this for? You can't tell me, can you?
Help! Avery.
Maybe a hint. If Jeremy was here, he would get. Avery got it. Avery got it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Finish
Avery got
the fight. Now I get it.
Fight. Yeah.
Oh my God! I was like, man, I know that's key, but I cannot think about what that comes from. Thank you, Avery. I called.
Thanks, Avery. I'm done.
I called upon you, and you came, and you helped. Lifeline.
I'm really mad at myself right now. Like, I'm actually mad.
Terrible at trivia. I cannot promise anything. If you guys want to lose, do have me on your team.
What happened to my screen share? Did it not work? Here we go. Let me try that again.
Yeah, I don't know. It disappeared, but there it is now.
That's weird. Okay, cool. Halo. And I only chose this as the picture because I didn't want to. I mean, it just kind of as a series, not as a specific title. I didn't want to show the box art for every single title. That's too much work. I'm sorry, but yes, Halo in general. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Halo
Fun
Infinite.
fact, real quick. So for the 20th anniversary of original Xbox, they are coming out with shoes with Adidas. Xbox is that have like the light green from Halo Combat Evolved. I almost did that news article, but I did not because you can't buy them. But eventually they will come out with shoes that you can buy. But sorry, the inner workings of all the news articles and stuff. It's crazy. All right, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. I actually have only played Halo 2, and I was thinking about, since I got Game Pass and all, I'm thinking I might go back through, well, I say back through, but I haven't went through it the first time. I might play the whole series in preparation for Halo Infinite because I am interested in Halo Infinite. Looks pretty cool, and I've never heard a bad thing about Halo except for Halo 5. Heard some mixed things about Halo 5.
That
So
multiplayer's awful. I only really played 3, like for story. That was the only one that I truly played, which was amazing. I mean, it's okay.
So I've heard. So yeah, I think I am gonna do that. I think after I beat Doom and some of the other couple things I'm playing right now, I'm gonna jump into some Halo.
I might join you because you know what? I miss me some Halo. Well, you know what? I got Splitgate to kind of scratch that itch of the Halo mechanics for multiplayer. I tell you,
it is really similar to Halo.
I got to share with you guys. So I had my proudest gamer moment the other day on Splitgate. Truly. So their party audio is all messed up, and like whether you're in a party or not, unless you have certain settings a certain way, everyone will be able to hear you. And like, even if they're also in a party, so like we're in an Xbox party, should be able to hear game chat. Dude's voice starts coming in, which is super distracting, depending on what they're saying, because I cannot get it to stop. Like I don't know how to mute it. It's not the best system, but we played, I don't remember what it was. I think it was King of the Hill. And it was a special event where we were running really fast and we had shotguns, so you didn't have to reload. Like it was just infinite. You never had to do anything other than just pull the trigger, target, ready to go, pump it, whatever. Yes, okay. So kills and assists, I got 41, which was nice. And I got a lot of points too, which was also nice, but because that's what matters, right? Game modes don't want to just sit there and get kills. But I digress. When we got back to the lobby, the somebody said, "Oh man, what 41 kills, dude? Man, what?" I was like, "That's me.
That's you.
That's impressed. A stranger's impressed by my score, and I heard him say it, and it's never happened before." So I'm
so excited for you.
Kodak moment.
It's so much fun. You guys really need to play it. I want to do another tournament. I know people want to do other stuff, and I will do other stuff, but ultimately I want to do another tournament because it's so much fun. But
competition and stuff. I agree.
Yeah. You guys said, I'm sorry. I know. It's I need to get over my love for shooters. I guess we all have our we have our little clusters, right? Like I'm into all the multiplayer games. Pun does all like the big RPGs, right? Like the ones that are, the SO and Mass Effect's a really big, action story based Dragon. You know what I'm saying? And then old Tyler here, he plays all the fun older games. He knows all that weird stuff.
Weird stuff.
Yeah.
So between the three of us, we're a whole game collection.
We are.
Yeah. You put us together.
But yeah, that's awesome.
DoubleXP's game console. What would we call it?
You know what? It would probably be something really edgy, like Razor, or Kittens. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, because between the three of us, we got a pretty good library to go off of.
The Edge of Miko. Miko's Edge.
God. His edges are all fluffy, though.
DoubleXP's Edge. I like that.
Oh my God, that's going to be like a sub show that we're going to do. That's going to be like our After Dark, right?
That's going to be
our...
Yeah.
You heard it here. stickies, my stack of stickies. Double XP's Edge. All new tonight. I need to work on my radio announcer voice because I could have a lot of fun with this stuff. Okay, we have one last commercial break we need to do, and then we, of course, have the pun. So this is Double XP from Pinfall Stream. Stick around. We will be right back.
Up like we do, no one does us like we do. Always go hard with this crew. Welcome to the show, let's make moves. Nothing's gonna stop us, it's about to get rough. Turn the whole room up, it's never enough. Let's go, 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 let's go.
Yeah, super exciting. Still, I can't get over it. The Let's Goes. That is, of course, Gaberware. Use code DoubleXP for 10% off their sites. Raise Energy, Rep Sports, GGN10, or Pinfall for 15% off their sites. And then that is Pinfall Podcast every Sunday at 9 Central, 10 Eastern, and Sports Report on Mondays at 9 Central, 10 Eastern. Okay. All right, hang on. You know what? No. All right. I am video games, whatever. They're fun, I guess. But this is the part of the show, and it's not even for the pun, all right? Because I'm following this up. There's dad jokes. It's happening again. It's happening again. Yeah. I listen.
This had to happen. Puns needed to happen.
So I guess we'll start with the crowd favorite and get the pun of the week.
That's such a cute little...
It is so cute.
So cute.
I love that. I love that so much. Did such an amazing job.
All right.
So I bought a wig the other day for only $1. It was a small price to pay.
All right. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. One of your better ones, pun.
That was...
I can't take credit for that. I did steal it, but it's a good one.
That was a good one. Who doesn't? Okay. If we were all this good at coming up with these things, every once in a while, yeah, but that's what everybody does. Every once in a while. And they put them on the internet, and then you have an endless supply.
I did make up my own, too. Those were the last two that I used, yeah. But I'm getting better.
Have I shared my I don't think I have, the one that I came up with.
What?
About loving the state of Wyoming.
No, what is it? Can you tell us? Can you tell me?
Well, I love hanging out, state of Wyoming. Somebody said, well, why are you talking so much about the state of Wyoming? If you love it so much, why don't you just marry it? And I said I would, but it's a little square.
That's cute.
All right, for the lore of that, just in case there's a couple people. We are from Wyoming, not this one. But yeah, so that was not just a random state just grabbed the whole country. Why Wyoming? That's a weird state. There's other square states. That's a pretty square state, though. I mean, all right. So
that's a good one.
So on that note, dead jokes.
She'll be back. You'll see.
Oh, will she though? Will she?
Oh yeah, guys, she's totally coming back. You just wait. She's preparing herself. There's a lot of preparation goes into this, and it's going to be great. Promise. So yeah. Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Oh,
Hey,
Tim.
Shane. This is so Tim. This is so Tim from the. Hello, youngins. Hello, youngins.
Tim, glad you could join us, bud.
Hi, Tim. It's so great to see you, man.
Taking a break from, the old dusty trail of the trucking company that I work for, and delivering all them hogs and stuff. But, I thought I'd stop by, see how all this talking's about. Yeah, well, and I just got to tell you, I went to the doctor the other day, and he said that, I need to not eat anything fatty. And I said, well, what do you mean, like bacon and cheesecake and stuff like that? He said, no, don't eat anything fatty. I said, buddy, what in tarnation? You always hear kids talking. You always hear kids and them picking their noses, right? You always hear about it.
Right.
But see, I don't feel like I got you. I feel like I was born with mine.
Okay.
And and finally, I just got to get a little something off my chest. This is embarrassing, but I lost my job at the bank today. I know I was working 2 jobs, trucking and banking. I was a mobile bank buddy, I tell you.
Wow.
Yeah, lost my job today though because an old lady asked me to check her balance. So I pushed her over. Youngins, it's been good seeing y'all. Got to hit that old trail. I got to find another trucking company to join. Keep on trucking. Maybe deliver some burr, some skull.
Fine cut, long cut.
Oh, all the cuts. The longest, particularly, but throw them all in there. It's a good mix. What do they call it? Al Kenny? Something like that. Something really. Well, all right, youngins. I appreciate y'all, and I guess I'll catch you next time. Stay safe. This has been old Tim Bob.
All right, bud.
You're doing God's work, Tim. You're doing God. I almost said you're doing Tim's work, God. Wow, and that was Tim, everybody. That's our resident dad. He just
hey guys.
Hi.
What I missed? I'm sorry. I had to go and get some ice cream. Was missing some sprinkles for it. Got it for Miko. It's the puppy ice cream, right? But what I missed?
You missed Tim come in. There was a bunch of things about trucks. Fat and pushing old ladies off balance. Something funny.
Man, I was really excited. I was really excited to hear those dad jokes, man. They're like my favorite. They're my favorite part. And I always seem to miss it. Last time I was out feeding the rhinoceri. This time I was getting ice cream and I almost said Skittles, but sprinkles. Skittle flavored sprinkles.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. Who knows what I'm going to be doing every week when Tim comes on? I don't.
Hey, did our rhinoceros flea collar come in, by the way? Did we finally have
rhinoceros?
I think we had to pay for the extra.
How big are these fleas exactly?
You don't want to know. We don't have that much longer on air.
You remember that hole I showed you in the couch the other night?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep.
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean,
all right.
Can't be talking about you. You were gone.
We resemble that remark.
Yeah, I was at the store. I ran down the hill and back up, and
you are amazingly not out of breath for that. Like
I hit an oxygen machine on the way up.
Just stop.
Did it like old Jonathan feller off of from Corn. Just carry one with me everywhere I go.
Oh God.
But all right, guys. Let us get our recommended songs out of the way so we can let these fine people have the rest of their evening. So if you guys have any songs, audience, that you would like to share with us, please let us know. Meanwhile, I'm going to run the resources for everything at the bottom of the screen if anyone is interested. Go ahead and check this out. But yes, all right. So, Pun, what is your recommended song this week?
All right, it's my latest jam. This song completely slaps, and it's a very deep song. Like it's a wonderful song. Panic Attacks in Paradise by Ashniko. Really, yes. Please listen to this song, guys. It's amazing. It addresses mental health in a very unique way, obviously to her, but it's
So what's the name there?
Panic Attacks in Paradise by Ashniko. It's ASHNIKKO.
Exactly how it sounded. Okay.
Yep.
Plot twist.
Tyler. Yeah. Like the
Woo!
twist.
Right. I am going to give you guys the opening theme for Metal Gear Solid 2.
Okay.
Cool beans.
Metal Gear Solid 2 opening theme. And all right, I was debating on whether I should save this till closer to the actual day of, but in celebration of the spook season,
I know what you're picking.
This is Halloween by Marilyn Manson, the Manson version.
Yes.
Spook, right? I mean, the original's good. Don't get me wrong, but
Panic at the Disco did a good cover.
They did do a good one, but and I know that
movie version.
I know that Manson is up for debate in a lot of social circles and legal circles and moral circles, quite frankly. But I have always,
it's the music. It's just the music.
Listen, it's a Venn diagram using his ribs, right? But yeah, it's the music. I have always really liked his music. I don't know. It's just something about his stuff. It's all weird.
I think he sounds cool.
Yeah. I don't have to like the person to like their music or books or what have you.
I mean, I feel like would be such a normal guy, like just a dude.
Just a
like maybe not a bro, but a dude, you know? I mean, his name's Brian, right? So like,
right. That was so funny to me.
His name's Brian.
He is. Oh my God. No wonder he goes by Marilyn Manson. Is just such a, what was his last name? Was it Warner? Was it Brian Warner?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's a real metal name right there. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Brian Warner.
Yeah.
Brian Warner. You ready for your presentation?
Brian. Why did I turn really old? Yours sounded. Why was your school lady so much more convincing than mine? Brian Warner.
I don't know if we have time for those questions to be answered, honestly.
I don't know. All right, guys. So thank you so much for being here with us tonight. And as always, send us messages. Let us know how we're doing if you have any suggestions.
Feedback.
We'd love the feedback. How do you feel about the
especially if there's actual food? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh God. The screenshots at the beginning of the new releases, like when we're talking about the at the very start of each game, the type, what is it? Covers. That's what I'm looking for. Game covers. If you like that as an addition, awesome. If you don't, let me know. I'll stop doing it. Just trying to freshen some things up, throw some breeze in here. And we will, again, keep an eye out for the group because there's going to be some fun things coming up. And again, we'll be doing a tournament and we will get all of that stuff out to everyone. Raffle winners, getting your stuff shipped out. And then we're going to get you people who participate in the tournament and won stuff. You'll get your stuff. You dirty rotten winners, you. I just wanted to, I did get second, but I'm giving my stuff to the next person down because I'm going to say it again. I want this stuff out of my closet. Please take it off. Take it away. I don't want my stuff. Other people get it. So actually that winner would be Jacob. Jacob wins some fun stuff. But yes. Okay. So be sure and check that out. That is, I'm so glad that, you're here at the very, very end. That laughing hat guy. Thank you for that. We enjoyed being here. This was a fun show.
It was a fun show.
Anybody have anything they want to add?
As always, I'm drawing a blank. Yeah.
I did, but I can't think it right away, so I'm going to save that for next week.
Okay, awesome, guys. Good job.
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
Okay. we, like I was saying, I want to do a couple game appreciations coming up, so you guys have a hint at what's going to be there. But we're going to have some neat screenshots and give you a little bit of a review, and potentially just post that to the group, like what Tyler's been doing. So more content for you guys. We're gonna, like I said, fun stuff. So episode 10 is next Wednesday at 7 Central, 8 Eastern. So I will hopefully see all of you guys right here. And if you are watching this anywhere and have not followed Facebook group, do it.
What are you doing? Follow
it so that you can get all these, all these updates and stuff. And so we know that you care.
Okay.
Yes.
This dude says
the pup. That's the last. He has the final word.
He does. Follow.
All right, guys. You have a wonderful evening, and make sure, as always, you have a week that is worth double XP.
Double XP. Peace.